The most dangerous person to have issues with is a narcissist. A narcissist will afflict you and look nice. Then you will look like a witch.
On this video by Apostle Femi Lazarus, you learn about the kind of people you should avoid in life if you want to have a successful marriage. Ensure you stay till the end.
Are you what I'm saying? A narcissist will be afflicting you and be wondering why you are reacting the way you are reacting. Are you what I'm saying? Let me see. Can I have two strong men? You need to see, before you come, I'll tell you why I said strong men. Two what? I know I said it. Two strong men. Let them come quickly. See how you just denied us now. Two men who can endure. Just shortly. I want to show you something. I saw something online. Because, you see, because I'm always thinking impact, I get to see messages from everything I see. That's the way my life is wired. All right? Even when I see things that are funny, I just see the implication. I saw a game. I don't know where the guy is, but I just saw it online. Two people will stand. Please, the other person stand there, come. And then this one will slap the other person. I'm not sure I've seen those guys. Come closer. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, wait. Don't do anything. Because we don't have a dentist around. But I was watching. When I saw the first one, I was worried. How can this guy be the one who is successfully slapping the other guy, and that one could not eat him? This one will slap, that one will want to eat. It's a matter of slap, then you dodge, slap, then. I went to check other videos, then I checked and I observed something. Everyone playing that game with him were slapping back reactionally while he was doing what he was doing calculatively. You can never win with reaction against someone who is calculated. You cannot. You cannot. That's all. That's all. Let's stop there. Not go more than that. Let me say this to you. Are you with me? How many of you saw, was it Oscar Award? How many years ago now? That somebody was talking to the wife of Will Smith and said, "Don't talk to my wife like that." Was it? And then the guy got up and went on a global stage and did what? Slapped the person. It is a moment that it doesn't matter how long it will take, will be regretted forever. Once you lose your sense of rationality, you will make decisions, listen, that you will regret. But you may defend your decision with your ego and remain small. Or apologize, but still have a measure of the scar. Never live a life that you function reactionally. No, be calculated. So bitterness gets people into the state of what? Reactions. Just react. Just react. You see, bitterness is not until you speak. Bitterness is when it is settled in your heart. You speak from that place. Are you following what I'm saying there? You speak from where? From that place. Let me tell you something. The greatest mistake this country can make is to believe that because some of us are pastors, we can't help in building this nation. Are you following what I'm saying? We have what it takes. As we are reacting, blah, 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 you will even fight those that God has called to join. Let's leave it. All right, because are you there? The third lie of the enemy is to put you in the place of vengeance, where you begin to look for vengeance. And I'm going to explain. If you read Genesis chapter number 27, when Jacob went before Isaac, their father, and received the blessing, what did Esau say when he came? He said, "The tears of my parents will be much." He said, "Now I'm going to kill him. Wherever I find him, I will kill him." Once you go on a journey of vengeance, you have left your purpose. You have left your purpose. It's a lie. It's a trap. You see, because it manifests in many ways. Have you seen cases where somebody said that my spouse is cheating, I will cheat too? So I will revenge. Let me tell you something. If you, how do I explain this one? If your spouse hug NEPA pole, I can kill the person. Do you say I will revenge by also killing myself? No, now. You only do what you already have the capacity for. There's nothing anybody can bring out of you that was not in you. Nothing. Nothing. It was there, but there was no opportunity to manifest it. Anytime you go on a journey of vengeance, you forget your purpose. You don't come back the same way. You break yourself. You destroy yourself. You see, if you read the book of Genesis, chapter number, I want to write it down. Genesis, chapter number 33. In Genesis 27, Esau set himself. And he said he will kill Jacob whenever he finds him. He said, I'm going to kill him. All right? But in Genesis 33, you will find out that by the time they met, Esau was no longer interested in killing Jacob. Little wonder, physically he was greater. Life will put you in a position where you want to see the person who have stressed you suffer, but you must forgive. There's a kind of vengeance that you are not doing it yourself, but you equip those who should do it. There's a kind of vengeance that you are not the one going to hurt the person, but you just give them some things with which they can hurt the person. Maybe an information, maybe a word, maybe something about the person that when the person hears, the person will be hurt. And you see, there's a reason why God said, vengeance is mine. Because no one can perfectly orchestrate the situation than him. Once you become vengeful, you take the place of God. You miss the purpose of the entire journey. You miss the purpose. The reason why you went through what you went through, you miss it entirely. Because you are looking for a way to hurt someone back. Do you know you can be on a mission to replay certain scenarios again? Maybe you were in a party and they didn't treat you right because you didn't come with a car. Or maybe all those lousy places where they say Benz, BMW, park one side, Toyota here. Listen, many of those who make such announcement themselves, they came with bike. Don't pressure yourself. Are you know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody what? Pressure you. See, don't let me get into stories. All right? So you look at that case and then you just begin to say things like, this money, I will have it too. Hope you know that's vengeance. You want to revenge. You want to enter back to the place you have been despised, and then they will now respect you. It means that apart from your money, you are a nobody. You have chosen a life where what is giving you definition are things. The kind of your phone, the kind of your car, the kind of your clothes, and where you buy them. And that's why people are quick to say that I bought this clothes for $1,300. Not lie. None who buys clothes at that rate shout about it. Why? Anything you brag about, you are not used to. Are you there? Anything you brag about, you are not used to. If it is something you are used to, if you travel often, you not even remember to snap yourself in the plane because you are too tired. I'm not deceived. God sees me. See, because listen, the balance is that I'm not because I don't like pictures and all that, but I'm just saying it will not be, let me leave it. Let's say I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, all right? But it will not be a decision with which you want to pepper. And you want to pepper because the pepper is not often. That's the truth. It's because one time you were watching WhatsApp status and somebody peppered you. That's the moment you took that mission too. That we too will do our own. Some of you still have pepper you want to pepper. Dubai, me and my boo. Are you there? You can so go on journeys like this that the same clothes that person wore the day they made you feel inferior, you wear the same white clothes and roll the sleeve the same way and come out of the same color of car. You were buying everything to specification to replay one scenario. You must have left many things behind. You must have. It takes leaving many things behind to do that. It takes living a small life to go on a journey of vengeance. You see, if you are in a state where you still want to hurt your stepmom, you still want to hurt your dad, your mom, your siblings, you want them to feel your pain, you want them to feel that, it is actually because you have not left where that thing happened. You are still around the same season. Till you find purpose in your pain, you don't move. See, you get to a point where you look at the people who have afflicted you the most and you thank them for blessing you. Are you following what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. You look at them and you are grateful that yes, you might have afflicted me, you might have done this, you meant it for evil. That was what Joseph said. But God has used this occasion for my rising. Don't sit down and insist that it is evil. Then you will never rise. They meant it for evil, but God used for your what? Rising. No matter what anybody can do, there's nothing that can be done against you but for you. That's the scriptures. But that will only be the reality if you go through it well. I don't know why I sense in my spirit that I should ask us to pray. that those who still have certain decisions of individuals they wish will be hurt. Maybe you are in a state where you feel I can't do it, but I wish somebody would do it for me. I just want to see that guy cry. I want to see that girl cry. I want to feel their pain. Let me lead us to pray. And I want you to yield it to God. All right, we do that in another 2-3 minutes. Is that okay? And see, the beautiful thing about this place is that there is freedom of expression and worship. If you will lay down, lay down. See, let me tell you, there are cases that demand tears. That you look at your life and thought, this one, there's no strong person here. All right? You in some places you've been hurt, truly. You've been bruised and battered, truly. But as long as you are in the journey to revenge, you are the one who will not rise. About the culture of inheriting enemies that are not yours on behalf of someone else. Be careful. Don't be recruited into a fight that is not your fight. Don't get yourself into a situation that you are crying more than the bereaved, that you are angry on someone else's behalf. They may go on to touch what they want to touch and they will forget you because now you are lost in the middle of a fight that is not yours. I said this last week Friday, when seasons that decisions will likely decide will determine lots of things for people. Be careful. Because sometimes maybe a friend of yours has been hurt and it reminds you of something. And here you are now on a journey on behalf of that person that they didn't send you to. And you miss everything altogether. I decree healings upon heart in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Please sit for a while. If you look at the book of 2 Samuel, before we read 2 Samuel chapter number 1, read 1 Samuel chapter number 16. I want to show you a pattern. 1 Samuel chapter number 16. The beginning of that text is a follow-up conversation of a conversation that began in 1 Samuel 15. That God had told Samuel to go to the house of, he said he has found a man after his heart in Israel. Pay attention to this. In 1 Samuel chapter number 16, look at what happened. God told Samuel, he said, for how long will you mourn over Saul? The real physical mourning for Saul will later begin in 2 Samuel chapter number 1. But spiritually the mourning began in 1 Samuel chapter number 16. Say, for how long will you mourn over Saul, seeing I've rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil and go. I will send thee to Jesse, who the Bethlehemite, for I provided me who? A king among his sons. Listen to this. When God said, I provided myself a king among his sons, one of the requirements for kingship is likeness of heart. You follow what I'm saying? Meaning that the Davidic grace now will be, who is the person that can be trusted with a journey where there will be so much hurt, but yet will not be on the journey to revenge? That's a king. In 1 Samuel chapter number 17, on behalf of the nation of Israel, David killed Goliath. From that same 1 Samuel 17, Saul wanted his life and he pursued David till he died. It was so bad that Saul began to make a fool out of himself. That one time Saul slept off in a very ridiculous way, that David went to where he was laying. The men that were with Saul, they are men that you can't break into their camp, but that day they all slept off. And David caught a part of his garment and held it and stood there and said, all this while you've been pursuing my life, if I wanted to kill you, I would have killed you. This is the hem of your garment. Saw it there. Look at what Saul said that day. He said, now I know you are a righteous man. You have the occasion to kill me, you did not. He said, I will turn back now and go. He left, only to come back again. Saul died pursuing David. For what David didn't do. If David wanted to kill Saul, he had the opportunity. God is looking for those who will not stab back. You will have you may, if people listen to your story, they say, oh, you have the justification, but you will refuse to do what? Stab back. Let me tell you something. There are people that you will look at, and what you feel about them is the love of Christ, not association, not the need to associate. Why? They are still as brutal as they were when they hurt you. I have decided I will love this person, but from a spot that it is possible to remain in love with you in Christ, and that spot may be distance. Yes, there are homes you don't go back to live in. No, you have the tendency of not being a Christian there. You love from afar now. Are you following what I'm saying here? This is very important. Pay attention to what I'm showing you now. Now in 2 Samuel chapter number 1, Saul killed himself. Are you aware? Or was it a coincidence that Ahithophel went on a journey of bitterness, he killed himself? Saul too, on the journey of bitterness, he killed himself. I'm saying once you are bitter, it is with your own hand. I will not mention who, but I'm going to tell you a case. One time as a child, somebody was coming towards me to hurt me. Somebody who were together in the same house was coming towards me to hurt me. Was charging towards me. All right, as she tried to enter the place where I was, the knuckle of the door entered into the arm. The person was so much hurt, the knuckle, me that you wanted to come and hurt, I'm the one that was now removing it from the muscles of the hand. Because once you go on that journey, it's a frantic journey. You will kill yourself, and the people who made you do it will survive. If there's any decision you must make this year, is that you will stop living a life of reaction. You will respond to issues calculatively. You will what? You will look at people, why they've served you sore drink. Listen, Jesus said on the cross, I test. John chapter number 19. What did they give him? Vinegar. I was showing you a story now. If you follow PPC, David was running from Saul. He went to the house of the priest, the camp of the priest. When you know what I'm saying? Just like somebody was trying to kill you, you went to your pastor's house. You expect everybody you see there should be normal, right? When he got there, he met a man. The man came there with his family. The priest was making sacrifices on their behalf. They were having atonement. The man was watching. David went to tell, and the Bible says that the man has been there for some days. I think 3 days. David told the priest, do you have food? He said, well, there's hallowed bread, not common bread. If the men have at least kept themselves from women, they gave him hallowed bread. And then the priest also gave him the sword of Goliath. Meanwhile, this is somebody that the priest has been laboring over for some days now, still there. When the priest was done, the man left. That guy went from the priest to tell Saul, I know where David is. Saul came with his host. They gathered the priest and his family like goats and put them outside. And Saul commanded one of his soldiers, kill them. The guy that the priest did not labor over could not touch them. He was too afraid. When he looked at the one who had been there, that the priest just finished with, he was the one, he did not hesitate. He brought out his sword and killed all of them. There are people you will labor over but will stab you. I'm telling you. When they report your matter, they will report and paint you like a demon. You must know how to recover. If not, you will lose your place of kingship. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Are you feeling what I'm saying there? People will look at you and listen, Hosanna today, crucify him tomorrow. They will look at you and call you. They say, I was just... See, you must learn to understand life and judge it for what it is. Love people, but don't expect too much. Man will always be man. That's the fact. I love the counsel of Daddy Jew, and it's a very powerful counsel as touching judging relationship. But let me give you in a refined way, or in a more contextual way now. Never place charisma over resilience. Never. People should weigh in your heart based on what they have survived around you. Leave it that. Right? If you are the one who have the custom of meeting new people and say, this person is my inner circle, I can tell you, you won't live long. That's the fact. You won't what? Live long. People who make conclusions, just meet somebody, they say, my bestie. You are saving somebody's number for the first time and the best name is Bestie. What a life. And the next 2 minutes, you are downloading all the details of your existence to this bestie now. Only for just one misunderstanding, and there you are, your entire life on WhatsApp status. Your entire life. They will summarize your life there and put it there. I'm not like some people who are doing this. See some people, see their life. Some people, and there you are. You will mute, still go back and watch again. And to revenge now, you now recruit another bestie and make the same mistake again. Ripple effect. Now quickly bring somebody else again and say, hey, new bestie, you want to pepper this one. Then this one is worse. This one is worse now. This one will not even just go and put on startup, will tweet you and put your picture there. Listen, one of the ways you know people are not smart is that they make quick decisions. It is not smartness. Once you understand life, you are temperate. You take your time with people and decisions. Listen. Sometimes even when you want to do something 100%, start from 20 to check reactions, to check culture of entitlement, so that you will not dig your own grave early. Are you following what I'm saying? Are you aware that there are families you don't send all the money to at once? Because the conclusion is that you are so rich, you break it and send it over the space of 3 months. Not because you are wicked, but because that is the way they think. Mr. Nice Guy. If you listen, because one of the signs that because every time you want to fight, I'm fighting this person, I'm fighting that person, I'm fighting this person, fighting that person, this one, we're not talking again, that one, I block him, this one. Then the problem is not them. The problem is you. What you are facing with all those people is a manifestation, is a symptom. You don't want to live a life where there's so much trouble in your camp. Wisdom is a principal thing. Wisdom, what you can't finish, don't start, is wisdom. It is better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for what you are not. Are you what I'm saying? Have you seen people that they always start what they can't finish? When they get to a place, they can start throwing money everywhere. Then when this person is broke, want everybody to supernaturally understand that you are broke. No, sir. You did not present yourself as one who has the capacity for being broke. Even in your broke state, will still finish you. That is how you have presented yourself. There's no anger about it. Change your strategy. You must be careful. Doeg brought out his sword and killed the priest. The oil the priest poured on his head is still fresh. And yet with it, he killed him. Yet with it, he killed him. You see that now? That's the way life is. You look at yourself and say, this life, I'm even tired. You don't even know what to do. That's how you help people. They come and do this. See, listen to what I'm saying. You either think like a king or think like a peasant. The heart capacity is different. Life is tough. Yes, we'll face it. Will I say I'll go and die? Have you seen people who tell you that, it's so cold. It's so cold in Canada. It's so cold. Some people want to come to Canada. See the cold now, -31. But come home now. Come home. Say, no, you need to be enjoying your stuff there and all that. Listen to what I'm saying. Make your calculations. It is tough. It is tough. Plan for how you will survive it. Don't talk about people. Listen, once you are going to be great, there are things you will face. One of it is betrayal. Deal with it in advance. If God says, I found a king, it is not just about what you are bubbling. Hey, I'm a king. I'm a king. No. Kings go to war. Kings fight. Kings bleed. Kings have tough decisions. Ministry is tough. Ministry is this. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't join all those pity party. It is my calling. The journey is still far. Why should I be digging grave in front and say ministry is just so hard? No. People have done it, who will do it. I'm saying now, right? Because women understand this better now. You must have seen women where they are saying push. Does that make you say that? So that they will come too. Me too. You see, just settle it in your mind. When it's time to push, you will what? Push. That's the way it works. I will come and push for you. Are you feeling? There is something that we often forget about David. It is the fact that those you will have to reward will not be those who were only good to you till the end, but those who had a stake in your life. Even if at some point they changed because of life. Sometimes we build reward system for those who were good till the end. No. When David said, is there anyone left in the house of Saul that I may do him good? Saul was never good to David. But without Saul, he would not have learned what he learned. Jonathan, his best friend, was a gift from Saul. Saul gave birth to him. And the boy he helped too was the child of Jonathan. Sometimes we just say, this person, see, listen to what I'm saying. As long as people contributed into your life, even if they change, you don't have a good heart if you demonize them. Listen to what I'm saying. As long as they what? Contributed into your life. Let me tell you, many of those who have hurt me the most in life, I made a decision with God. Anything they need at the time they need them, if it is within my capacity, I will provide from afar. Yes. If for a time they were there, it doesn't matter what later changed. This is because of who I am. Who I am is not a function of what you are. What you are is your decision. It must not change who I am. Because you can get to a place now that you make decision, my one kobo will never touch their hands. You have missed the reason why God blessed you. You see, you must separate Christianity from emotions. There are things you will not feel like, but you do because you honor God. Is that okay now? You do because you what? You honor God and you fear Him. That's why you do it. Now, there's something quite similar to the journey of vengeance, and that's something called wrong mission or wrong pursuit. Or you can also call it vain pursuit. But just that, unlike vengeance, this particular lie is tricky. It's tricky in the sense that you are not necessarily on the mission to do what is bad. In fact, in most of the times, you're on a mission to do what is good. That it is good doesn't mean it is God. There are two different things. Let me tell you how this happened. Particularly for people who grew up from a part of life where they were despised for most part of their lives. You were never allowed to do things. They commonized you. They looked down on you. You had giftings. They talk you down and all that. You could get to a place where you just begin to say, I will show them. You may feel you were in a ministry, you were maltreated, and then the maltreatment can give you a calling that God did not give you. Are you following what I'm saying now? The maltreatment can go and make you say things like, they are not the only ones that can start a church. I can start. Listen, God will never be the omega of what he was never the alpha. If pain or anger gave you a mission, it must sponsor it. It will sponsor it. It will sponsor it. You can get on such journey. You are trying to. You've now given yourself. You can even give yourself a title that is not yours. Who does he think he is? He's an apostle. I'm an apostle too. Who does he think he is? He's a reverend. I'm a reverend too. You see that now? And when you are on a wrong lane, you can be there even feeling anointed. Depending on how dead your conscience is, you can be doing what is wrong and have peace. Death is in stages. Yes.
Thank you for watching BBNet Media. May the inspiration and knowledge you have received today stay with you throughout your week. If you've been blessed by this message, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all our latest inspirational contents. Join us next time for a more uplifting messages on faith and relationships. Until then, keep walking in faith and remember that God is always with you, guiding and directing your path. Thank you once again for watching. God bless you richly.